Up val is the value of the option if you take the upward step, low val downward step, and meval is the median step. Remember, price can take on only 3 different values in the following one. So let's do this. Up val equals. At this point, we've already taken care of the value of the option in the following step. So I'm going to say V3 in the icon plus 1 period. And since I'm doing up, jcon plus 1. Low val again in the next period, but doing a downward move. And in the next period, lateral move. So we have the values of what you want to call the option on each of those 3 possibilities. And let me do another little function here. This is simply 2 times the middle value plus up value plus low value, and the whole thing divided by 3. I'm sorry, this should be 6. Probability of medium step is 2/3. Probability of up step and low value are 1/6. So let's call that. I need to discount that. Let's call this just the intermediary value. So we calculated expected value of holding on to this option. And then I need to discount that. Let's remember that function PV continuous. If you spelled it correctly, this helper with the syntax is going to pop up. I want the PV of this Joule using this interest rate. And what did we call that? delta t. So this is the present value of this option, assuming it's not exercised. Present value of the expected value of the option. Since we're doing this for American, I need to calculate this. So I'm going to say X3, no, V3 I count, J count. So the value of this option, if I reach that stage, is the better of discounted value of the expected option value and what you want to call in the money part. And that function is I American exercise. The value is JVal and I spot since this didn't change the capitalization, I know it's wrong. Now we know the value of that option on that one. Next, J count. When this is done, it's going to reach the I count of 0, right? That means it's going to give me a V300. That is the value of the option because it goes all the way down. So my American call no dividend is just going to be that. We're done, assuming I've done everything correctly. Since we got some time, let's write some comments to these things. This function calculates the X transformation used for trinomial tree. Stock price. Okay. I'm not gonna write these for all of them, but this function converts X transforms back to prices. I guess in this case, I can do this easily. By the way, this is my programming style. You guys can develop your own. This works for me. Because in programming, what I care most, since I'm not a software developer, is to minimize the possibility of making an error. When I divide things into little pieces, functionalities, it's a lot less likely for me to make an error. Some people are comfortable doing the whole thing in one sitting. So whatever works for you, but this is for me. I'm a risk-averse guy. Again, I value the value in future. And immediately I recognize that I made a mistake. I should have multiplied this by I value. Otherwise, that's the present value of only $1.